Once upon a time, in a bat cave far, far away, a tiny microscopic troublemaker was born. No, this isn't the start of a superhero movie. It's the real life origin story of COVID-19, how one virus from a bat sent the whole world into pajamas and panic mode.
Oops, my bad.
Hey, this is me, Aria, and you are watching The Science Behind. Coronaviruses are like the pranksters of the virus world. Some just give you a mild cold. Others, like SARS and MERS, went full villain mode. And then came SARS-CoV-2, COVID-19's official slightly nerdy name. What exactly this SARS-CoV-2 looked like? This is spike protein. It is a crucial glycoprotein, which is essential for the virus's ability to bind to and fuse with host cells, initiating the infection process. Next comes single-stranded RNA. It is a positive-sense single-stranded RNA. These purple wire-like substance are membrane protein, which plays a central role in virus assembly and morphogenetic. Now comes nucleocapsid protein. This protein is a multi-talented RNA binding protein, critical for viral replication and genome packaging. Now comes envelope protein, one of the main structural protein of the virus, which is involved in multiple processes of the virus life cycle and is directly related to pathogenesis process. Our story begins in the animal kingdom. Bats, who love the nightlife and viruses, carried a coronavirus. Then it likely passed through another animal, maybe a pangolin, who honestly had nothing to do with this, and bam, straight to humans. It all started in December 19 in a place called Wuhan, China. The first reported cases were linked to the Huanan Seafood Wholesale Market in Wuhan, a bustling seafood market, live animals, curious shoppers, and one microscopic gate crasher. That market was the perfect place for a viral mix and mingle. The virus didn't make a loud entrance. It spread quietly, carried by people who showed no symptoms. Wuhan, a major travel hub, unknowingly became ground zero for international spread. In this way, the silent transmission was on. Before anyone realized what was happening, travelers had taken the virus to different parts of the world. Events like New Year celebrations, religious gatherings, weddings, conferences accelerated the spread, turning isolated outbreaks into global disasters. Unlike SARS or MERS, COVID-19 spreads incredibly fast. Each infected person could pass it on to two or three others. This high R0 made it difficult to control, where rho is the rate of reproduction. There are mainly two types, symptomatic and asymptomatic. Symptomatic people have all the symptoms like fever, cough, fatigue, tastelessness, no smell, homesickness, medicinal requirement, isolation, etc. Another one is asymptomatic, who have no symptoms at all. They feel completely normal, but can spread the virus actively, and they wouldn't even know it. So if you see technically, it's not their fault. Many people had mild or no symptoms, but could still infect others. That made tracking and containing the virus much harder. Asymptomatic became major spreading machine. While the virus was speed running the globe, governments were, evaluating options. Some moved fast. Others took the let's see what happens approach. This delay gave the virus time to spread across communities, across borders, and across oceans. Hospitals ran out of beds, oxygen, and ventilators, shortage of medical staff and PPE, personal protective equipment. Hospitals became battlegrounds. Doctors worked day and night. Supplies ran low, and healthcare workers risked their lives daily. Doctors became heroes. Hospitals turned into war zones, and PPE became the new armor. It wasn't a movie, but it sure felt like one. Lockdowns led to shop closure, massive job losses. People had no saving left with them. Stock markets did the cha-cha. mostly downward. With empty streets and huge economic recession, nothing was left in the lives of people. Entire economies came to a halt, affecting billions around the world. Humans are social, but during the pandemic, we became Zoom zombies. Social distancing saved lives but took a toll on mental health. Isolation, fear, and uncertainty became part of everyday life. There were also increased mental health issues like depression and anxiety. People in quarantine looked sad. Students had to attend online classes. All over everything mad human a houseworm, and no solution seemed to be available. Scientists raced against time to develop vaccines. While we stayed home baking banana bread, scientists pulled off a miracle. In less than a year, mRNA vaccines like Pfizer and Moderna were ready, an unprecedented feat in medical history. That's faster than some people graduate college. Vaccines work by stimulating the body's immune system to develop immunity against a specific disease. They do this by introducing a weakened or inactive form of the mRNA. As soon as this mRNA strand enters the cell, cell starts producing spike protein, which in turn is recognized by the immune system of our body. Now, immune system is the lifesaver. It produces antibodies against it. And when the actual virus attacks, we already have the antibodies required to fight against it. Viola, what a magic right! Even a virus gets confused this way. Vaccines did save millions of lives, but unequal access slowed progress. Some nations had more vaccines than they needed. Others had more people than vaccines. Rich countries got vaccines first, while poorer nations struggled. COVID-19 showed us how unprepared we were, but it also showed the power of science, unity, and resilience. The lessons learned could help prevent the next big outbreak. Most important was what we learned from this was importance of early detection and transparency in outbreaks, strengthening healthcare infrastructure to prepare for future outbreaks, the need for global cooperation in fighting pandemics. Now, we seem to be ready for anything. Scientists warn that new viruses could emerge. New viruses are really out there. Deforestation, wild animal trade, and climate change are ticking time bombs. But now we know what to do. With better surveillance and global readiness, we can be more prepared. From a bat to the whole world, this virus changed everything, but it also proved our strength, our resilience, and our awkward Zoom skills. Let's use what we've learned and stay ready for the next plot twist. You want to say anything? Comment section is all yours. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your buddy.